Welcome back to the K9s for Warriors Telethon on Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. And we have Marine veteran Keith Hudson and his service dog Cessna with us. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I remember interviewing you last year. So tell us a little bit about what happened at last year's Telethon and beyond until we got to today.
Well, today we've been together for about 2 years now. And what has happened is the bond strengthens. The connection is much, much greater. And she can kind of sense what's going on,
Right.
kind of run interference between myself and people kind of with bad energy.
Oh, yeah.
Or she will just kind of,
Yeah.
keep them away from me.
Well, that's a good point, too, about energy. If somebody sees you walking around with your dog, I mean, we know not to just go up to service dogs, right? But tell us, what should someone do if they do want to maybe pet your dog? Because I think sometimes people just can't help themselves. But tell us what we should be doing.
The correct thing to do is just have a level of respect right off the bat.
Right.
But you must respect the fact that the dog is in a vest. And when he's in the vest, she's actually working for me.
Yeah.
So it's best to just ask the person, hey, is that a working dog? Can I pet your dog? What's going on? Just
Right.
a level of respect that sometimes people lose, but
Right.
we always seem to bring them back.
Yeah, we get excited when we see the dogs, but yeah, definitely. I mean, and you have to realize too that just because they're trained, the answer might be no. Please do not pet my
It is
dog.
no, depending on what's, as she's working for me.
Right.
If I'm having a moment, then yeah, the answer is going to be no.
Well,
Because
can I pet Cessna?
make a friend.
Make a
That
friend.
is the command. Well, she will.
Look, though, she is staring right at him. Oh, hi, baby, so sweet. So tell me how she's enriched your life.
More than anything, she has allowed me to calm down. K9s for Warriors kind of enabled me to change my circumstances. Where I was in a bad place, had a lot of things going on that weren't necessarily important. Doing a lot of extracurricular things, and the main thing got away from being the main thing.
Right.
So Cessna's allowed me to calm down, to focus on my son, my family, and kind of put some of those other things that were distractions to the side.
Yeah, that's exactly what David and Dr. Caulfield were just talking about. And tell me how this process works exactly, because I was asking off camera, do you just kind of get the dog and hope it goes well, but you go through a process to make sure it's a right fit?
Absolutely. K9s has a very extensive interview process where they, sit down and talk to us. The trainers are doing a great job with the dogs, but they get to know us to understand actually what's going on. Why do you need a dog? What's happening? So that, my particular dog is very calm, but you'll see some of the others are very rambunctious and full of energy. Just depends on what the person needs, and they're able to match your needs to what the dog is able to do. And in my case, I needed serenity.
Yeah, so Cessna's been a great match for you.
Absolutely. I couldn't have asked for more. I couldn't be more thankful to you, to the people donating, and to K9s for Warriors.
Yes, please donate. We'll be here all day, of course, accepting those donations. The goal of $1 million, I think we can get there. Keith, thank you so much. And if you have just one last minute memory or something that you would like to say about Cessna, just to let people know how important this is for you.
Initially I wasn't a dog person.
Really?
I didn't have anything against them.
Right.
I just, going about my life, I wasn't really a dog person. To any vet that's out there that's needing help, I would say take a second, relax, breathe. I got real good at hiding the fact that something was wrong.
Right.
Just kind of give in and say, hey, I need some help.
Yeah.
Cessna allows me to step back from situations and say, I need some help.
Yeah.
And when you ask for help, good people will give it to you.
Yes, and this is at the no cost to the veteran, so all thanks to your donations. And thank you so much for your service. 17 years in the Marines?
17, yes.
How amazing. That's a hoorah, right? Give us a good one. No. All right. Look, he's very humble. Well, thank you again, Keith, for your service, and so happy that you have Cessna.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back.